Okay folks, this will be an interesting one. Let's see if we can make this one come up a treat. Just hear the garbage truck. There's the garbage truck, folks, doing the rounds. There we go. Well, what we take for granted, folks, those men, they're usually men. I don't think I've ever seen a female garbo before, but it's good to see they do their job, and that's pretty much it. I do think I should change the enlargement for when we put it on the glass. I'm really missing a person that I love, and his name is Luigi. I'm trying to get these videos on television, on the 6 o'clock news, which has really proven to be extremely difficult. I'm going to make it negative positive. Actually, I've got to do something with the negative positive. I've got to darken it. Okay, this is what we're demoing with, a Gucci phone cover. This was something I didn't buy. I found it in the bag full of stuff that I bought, and I think 200% is way too small. Actually, the length of it is at 200%. It's the vertical that needs to go a bit bigger. It's not a pleasant sound hearing all that crunching garbage. I really hate it when they do the cleanup, the household cleanup. It's really horrible to hear furniture and shit getting crushed, like as if it still has use. And these guys have just done our recycle bins, or are still doing them. So yeah, we've got to give a hands up to the garbos for their work. Now that's still a bit too small, I do think. It's on a bit of an angle as well, but we won't get too worried. Or maybe we'll just straighten it. I'll just straighten it a bit, straighten it up. The enlargement's got to go a bit bigger. Going to darken it with this as well. It's a bit wishy-washy. Yeah, that looks pretty much it. I think that fills the page nicely. Pity I can't see much of the buckles and all that shit. We're going to make this into a movement piece, so we're going to switch off the negative positive. I'm going to switch that to 100. But this is Gucci, you know, big brand. I don't think it's going to be much use. I think the phone's probably obsolete. I don't even know what sort of phone it belongs to. But we're going to just do our Gucci thing. rich people's stuff. Yeah, that looks interesting. I do like the buckle bit there, but it still doesn't look all that good. Gucci indeed. Yeah, that looks interesting. I do like the belt buckle there. I'm going to use that. I'm going to enlarge that out and make it into something interesting. So I've just seen, even this one looks nice, but I like that one better. So that's a piece of detail, an example of detail that I can utilise. So we're going to blow it up 400%. So we're just going to put that over there. And the cicadas are out. I can hear them in the background. They're really noisy, to say the least. I'm just going to move that away from the edge a little bit. Deep breath, folks. Yeah, that looks really quite nice, actually. I do think maybe, wondering where the centre of the job is going to be. I'm going to make it perhaps there. I'm going to stretch it horizontally. Or maybe I can make it like that. I don't know which way to do it, folks, to be honest. Maybe I can cut it off there at the top. It's a tough one to work out, folks. Sometimes these things can be very, very difficult to work out, and then often when I go off camera, whammo, I find something even better that I could have done. And I think, oh shit. And I get really annoyed, I get frustrated, even though I know that I wasn't thinking of that idea at the time. Don't know how big to make this. Horizontal is going to be 200 and vertical is going to be 170. Let's see how we go. But I'm trying to get my stuff to go to air on the 6 o'clock news so I can track down a lost partner. His name is Luigi, and he's really missed. Now that looks really quite nice. I do think maybe I could lessen the enlargement, but I really miss Luigi, and it really hurts to not be with him. I really do. I really miss him. I really wish I could get in touch. Just thinking, maybe that looks shit house. Maybe I should, I don't know, folks, what to do with this one. Maybe that could go to the top, and maybe I could just cut it off like so. But I'm really missing my partner, and I really need to find him, to get in touch. It really hurts to be lost from him, to be on my own, to be so lonely and desolate, and feeling the pinch of loneliness, the grinding sensation that it gives. It is a grinding thing, loneliness, It is, it's grinding. It really grinds a person's soul into the dirt. It really does. It's a grinding feeling, and it doesn't stop. It is, it's grinding, folks. It just goes on and on and on, and the TV channels don't seem to get it. They just seem to think that they can just play their shit. Their usual death, disease, disaster, destruction, crime, murder, shark attack, house fire, all that sort of shit that they like to put up, that normal stuff that they typically like to put to air. It really does grind me into the dirt, having to deal with that, having to deal with the loneliness and not having anyone out there to help me, to help find this person. I don't know if this is going to work, if this is going to be a good piece. Yeah, that looks better. We've got the clip in the frame. Wondering where the centre of the job is going to be. Wondering where we're going to put the centre. But I really get lonely, and it really hurts to be away and not be able to find the person that you love, to be able to be in love, to be able to be free, to enjoy the company of someone that you care about. I've never had that. I've been in relationships before, and they were horrible ones, folks. I've been sexually abused in almost all my relationships, and I've never had a sense of companionship or warmth. So I have tried other people. I have looked beyond him, even though I didn't think of it that way. All my relationships were bad. All of them, folks. All of them. So Luigi's the only one I really want, and I can't find him. I can't live alone anymore, folks. Or live in having compromised relationships. I need somebody, and I need him. Only him. But the TV channels are not helping deliver this, what I want, that I need to get in touch with this person, Luigi. I'm trying my hardest, folks, to present these demos. Anyway, that looks really quite interesting. I think maybe we could do a couple of switcheroos. Switcheroo this and switcheroo that. So just going to do some switcheroos. But I really miss this person, and I really love him, and I adore him, and I just can't seem to get in touch. So I need the help of the news channels. So if you're a news channel person out there, if you could just lend me a hand and just give me a bit of time on your bulletin, I'd be grateful. Anyway, that looks even better. I think now we can call this demo quits.